New day begins in Hamilton AAA hockey. It's Reed Duthie, and I'm so pleased and proud to be here to open up this press conference announcing a new pilot project for AAA in the city of Hamilton. With me today, I am incredibly pleased to be joined by Mike Spadafora, Adam Searing, Ryan Rizzador, and Jeff Toole to bring you all of the information on this new pilot program. The Hamilton Bulldogs have had a long history with both the Hamilton Junior Bulldogs and Hamilton Huskies. Over a dozen players from those two programs have appeared in Hamilton Bulldogs lineups and won championships as part of the 2018 and 2022 teams. There's no better relationship throughout this city than what the Bulldogs have with these two franchises, and we are so pleased to be a part in helping announce a new day in hockey in Hamilton. And with that said, I'd like to introduce the president of the Hamilton Steel, Mike Spadafora.
Thank you, Reed. And first off, I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you for tuning in today. I'm going to start off, obviously, as Reader said, with the announcement about our 3-year pilot here between the Hamilton Huskies and the Hamilton Junior Bulldogs. Proud to be the president alongside these three fine gentlemen. I'd like to also thank Alliance Hockey, the Ontario Minor Hockey Association, and the Ontario Hockey Federation for working with us and sort of guiding and helping us get to this day where we truly believe as a group is a very important and exciting day for hockey in Hamilton. Just to give everybody an idea of how we got to this point here, through the pandemic and even a little bit before that, hockey in Hamilton, the conversations that were happening, and the benefit of having a relationship with Adam Searing over at the Junior Bulldogs, we were able to have open dialogue about things more than just our own organizations. We were able to speak about what we thought could help the players in the city, what could help the programming, how we can better develop players. And, those conversations began to pick up some traction. And especially over the last 6 to 8 months, we were able to come together as a group with Adam, Ryan, myself, and Jeff Toole, and even our past boards that are still intact here. As a group, we were able to come together and, find common ground and come to a realization that this would be the best thing for the city moving forward at the AAA level. So, for me, I'm super honored. I'm excited to be able to be a part of it and to lead off as the president of the organization. And I'm looking forward to, the next 60 to 90 days where we can prepare and select coaches and get ready for tryouts. So, thank you.
Obviously, this is a spectacular moment to see the organizations come together to form this superpower in AAA hockey. And Adam Searing, Vice President of the Hamilton Steel, can you let us know what we can expect moving forward of the new organization?
Yeah, with the merger of the two clubs, of the Huskies and the Bulldogs, the Hamilton Steel will be playing within the OMHA and in the SCTA League for the 2023-2024 season and for the 3 years of the pilot project. The Steel will be offering AAA programming in U10 to U18. In saying that, the U10 programming to U16 will be formerly known as the Hamilton Steel, and our U18 hockey club will be known as the Hamilton Kilty Bees. This merger will allow Hamilton to offer one competitive hockey club within our city, and we believe that this will provide a great player experience. Further that, we believe that this pilot will also help our feeder centers grow and become stronger, and also help Hamilton hockey at the AA and below level as well. With the merger, I'm sure many parents and players have a lot of questions. You can check out the website, the HamiltonSteelHockeyClub.com, and we have posted an FAQ up there with some general questions that we think will answer some, put some answers to questions parents will have for the time being. Saying that, we know that there's probably a lot of questions that aren't answered, and over the next few weeks and months, that page will be updated with further questions and answers to hopefully clarify things moving forward and heading into tryouts. So on behalf of the Hamilton Junior Bulldogs, we're excited to get moving forward and start this pilot project. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Adam. And being a lifelong Hamiltonian, knowing the history of these four men sitting at this table, the history of both the Junior Bulldogs and the Huskies, in creating the Hamilton Steel, there is no better place to have AAA than in the hands of these four gentlemen that are sitting right here. It is a spectacular organization and off to a great start just by the leadership group that is sitting at the tables. Tony Martindale of the Alliance League is not able to join us here today, but he did send in a statement. He'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Hamilton Huskies and Hamilton Junior Bulldogs on the creation of the Hamilton Steel AAA Hockey Club. Alliance Hockey recognizes that a huge amount of work has gone into the creation of the Hamilton Steel. The Hamilton Steel was made possible by the relationship that exists between the Bulldogs and Huskies, who both had a vision and were willing to collaborate on a new entity that is good for hockey in the city of Hamilton. This is the start of change that needs to take into account all levels of hockey, AAA to recreational local level programming, and we look forward to working with the Hamilton Hockey Council and our friends in the OMHA to make hockey better in the old and new city of Hamilton. So thank you very much, Tony, and thank you to the Alliance for being a part of this press conference. At this time, I would also like to call up Mark Hooper of the OMHA for comments from his side. Mark, please join us.
Thanks very much, Reed. Definitely a very exciting day here in the city of Hamilton for our minor hockey players. First of all, I have to congratulate both Mike and Adam for the work that they've done in suggesting and working this pilot forward. I also want to thank, as Tony indicated, the collaborative agreement and our working arrangement that we've had with the Alliance to get this off the ground. It's been a tremendous effort by everybody. The city of Hamilton has for some time now been a little bit confusing for our minor hockey players. I think this really gives some clarity. I think, as Adam has indicated, it's certainly going to help our feeder centers, and it's certainly going to help AAA programming within the city of Hamilton. On behalf of the OMHA and the Alliance, I think we both look extremely forward to the first time we see a Hamilton Steel hockey player dressing up in the black, white, and gold out in this rink for the first time as a home game with the OHL's Hamilton Bulldogs. Thanks, Reed.
Well, as mentioned, we've had a lot of players that have come through these two programs that have amalgamated into one, that have dressed with the Hamilton Bulldogs and won championships. I mean, not the least of which you can think of the names Jack-Eye, Thomas, Nurse. The list goes on of players that have come through both programs and have succeeded with the Hamilton Bulldogs of the OHL and now the Hamilton Steel becoming a major power. We also want to acknowledge and congratulate our lifetime members for the Hamilton Steel, Yosh Kitamura and Neil Skirving, who are both here with us today. Over 50 years between both, for each of them, over 100 years total experience in the city of Hamilton hockey throughout various levels, from the Alliance to the OMHA, coaching, training, convening. Anything that these two gentlemen have had their hands on has been a wonderful experience for the players that they've been involved in, and a wonderful opportunity for growth and development for everyone in this city, and they have made this city's hockey programs much, much richer for their involvement. So thank you to both Yosh and Neil for your incredible work, guys. You are the reason why we have so many great players coming through this city, so many great athletes that have been cultivated here, and we can't tell you how much that we appreciate your contributions as our lifetime members of the Hamilton Steel. Mike, if I could lean on you a little bit just for some words on our lifetime members.
Yeah, thanks, Reed. And obviously, there's not much more to say besides, what you talked about. I mean, you look at two gentlemen that have dedicated, more than the majority of their life to hockey in our city, and, dedicated a tremendous amount of time and effort, whether, like you said, whether it was being presidents, coaches, trainers, conveners, and also working with their respective member partners. I know both individuals have been awarded different awards from both the Alliance and the OMHA, the OHF. So the list goes on, and we can speak to their accomplishments for a long time. But for us, I think we're not here today without Neil and Yosh. And I think, the four of us are great and grateful that we're able to sort of, take on the torch from them, and hopefully we can do even 50% of what they did in their, in their roles as administrators in Hamilton hockey. So again, I'm super privileged to be able to have worked under Yosh for sure, obviously, and getting to know Neil over the last number of years, and just knowing the history that he has with Hamilton hockey as well. It's a privilege for all of us. So I thank both of you, and don't think you're getting off that easy. You're always going to be called upon for something. So thank you.
I had the pleasure this week to write an article about both gentlemen. It'll be up for the Hamilton Steel and the accomplishments. I could stand here all day and just rhyme them off, but we'll be here until Christmas morning. For final thoughts, guys, Adam, I want to start with you, just your final thoughts on this development together, the Hamilton Steel, all coming together for a very bright future for AAA hockey in Hamilton.
Yeah, I think it's exciting times for us. As you mentioned, a lot of players have come from both sides to play at the junior levels right up to the O and move on into professional. I think this is a great opportunity for us within the city to continue development and provide a competitive and great player experience for all players here in the city. And I think it's going to be exciting times over the next few years, watching the player growth and the player development as we strive to move forward.
Mike, your final thoughts as we get set for a bold new world of AAA hockey in Hamilton.
Yeah, just to give a little more insight on kind of what's happening. Obviously, Jeff Toole and Ryan Rizador will head and control most of our hockey operations side. Jeff Toole will be our director of hockey operations. Ryan Rizador will be director of player development. And again, the two gentlemen are the perfect people for the job. Again, they have the experience. They're willing to put the work in. They're willing to continue learning. They're open to collaboration, and that's, again, why we feel that it's a great fit. And again, just like Adam mentioned, keep an eye on the website, and we'll be adding, more members of our operating committee as the days go on. We are bringing on Rob Kittamura will come in as our senior hockey advisor. We'll work, closely with the hockey side of things. Obviously, great roots in Hamilton. Again, resume speaks for itself in regards to player development and scouting. And again, just to have Hamiltonians that are willing to put the time in to, create the best program possible for the city of Hamilton and for the kids of the city of Hamilton. Again, for me, it's a very exciting day. I think it's an exciting day for the city, and looking forward to less talking and more hockey. So.
Well, that is a good way to close things out. Less talking and more hockey. If you are a young hockey player in the city of Hamilton, if you are parents of a young hockey player, these are the gentlemen that you want to entrust them with. This is the best organization that you will be able to find anywhere when you look at the resumes and the care that they will take of their players with the Hamilton Steel. It's been a great legacy, and it's wonderful to have it all come together. Gentlemen, thank you so much for this. Thank you for making us a part of this announcement. This is truly something spectacular for this city. For everyone here, for the Hamilton Steel, it's a great new day for hockey in Hamilton. I'm Reed Duffy. Thanks for joining us.